Many thanks for staying here on News Desk with me, Kwabena Chenche Hinebwat, into some more stories now. And the Ghanaian economy loses 4.6 billion cedis annually as a result of the effects of child undernutrition. Now, according to a study by the African Union Commission, this amount translates to about 6.4% of the country's gross domestic product. Now, the Commission is thus asking government and other stakeholders to do more to help make good food available to children at all times. Now, here are extracts of that very study. Let's bring you that, and then we can have that very conversation on this issue.
The Cost of Hunger in Africa report shows vast amounts are being lost through increased healthcare costs, additional burdens on the education system, and lower productivity by the Ghanaian workforce as a result of poor nutrition. Stunting resulting from children not getting access to proteins, vitamins, and minerals is said to cause frequent illness and poor school performance. The report says 37% of adult population in Ghana suffered from stunting as children. Chronic malnutrition among the populace stands at 19%. In the northern region, 30% of children under 5 are stunted or chronically malnourished. The study says 24% of all child mortality cases in Ghana are associated with undernutrition, and child mortality associated with undernutrition has reduced Ghana's workforce by 7.3%. The African Union Commission's Head of Health, Nutrition and Population Division, Dr. Margaret Agama Nyetei, said in a statement that dealing with undernutrition was vital to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. Director of the World Food Programme's Africa Office, Thomas Yanga, said the losses to the economy can be averted through strategic interventions which ensures adequate nutrition for mothers and young children.
Let's now have a conversation around this very issue. And Ebenezer Apia Dentra is the Director General for the Ghana Health Service. He's joining me now on phone with some thoughts on this very one. Doc, good morning. Many thanks for joining us here on News Desk, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
So, first thing is to find out really how bad the situation is and how it's really affecting us. Well, now we've been told it's affecting us as far as the economy is concerned, and anytime money is mentioned, eyebrows go up. But how really is this affecting us on the ground, and how terrible or how widespread is the situation?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please, sorry.
Essentially, I just want to know how widespread this problem of malnutrition and undernutrition in the country is.
Malnutrition and undernutrition.
Okay, it appears. Mr. Pedinja, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Yes, I was asking for really an overview of how the problem persists in the country and how widespread it is. I'm speaking of undernutrition and malnutrition.
It's widespread. I feel that the Ghana will done much better in terms of reduction in hunger. That's the only Millennium Development Goal that we convincingly achieved.
Yeah.
But we have traces all of us, especially in the northern sector of the country, and then strangely in some of the forest areas as well, because of the lack of food that they eat. And we are working on it. It's through the growth monitoring that we do every time, so then we're able to pick those who actually losing weight, and then we follow them up with the 6 months and so forth. And the northern sector where it's very acute, especially the time where harvesting time so fast. We are giving food supplements.
No,
of course, the government is also backing on the food program to support that one.
Look, if you could speak up a bit, I'll be very much grateful. But let me now ask, let's focus on these two, malnutrition and undernutrition. I mean, which is more prevalent in the country? And I'm sure many are unable to really draw the distinction between the two. If you could help us with some understanding of really what both really represent as well.
Mal is bad nutrition, so it can be obesity, it can be a lack of the food itself. Undernutrition is actually fact that the food item is not there, and that reflects in wasting and bad poor growth. So when we say malnutrition, when we talk about obesity, that one occurs usually in the urban areas where people are used to eating junk food. Foods are not prepared at home, so they buy a lot of drinks and so forth. That one is also causing a lot of problem now. It's not very much, but in future we can see that this will also become a problem, because in the adults we have a lot of heart problems and problems. We have diabetes and so forth. Another thing is being prepared for a long time in certain parts. We find that the soil itself is not productive. So then some diseases, you have the food items at all. The blood and then the liquid have the food items. So in the country, we have the food supplement in part of the country. Sometimes the food, the quality of the others that have to.
Okay, Doc, I'm trying to understand something here. It appears we do not really have so much of a problem as far as this issue in the country is concerned, because per what you said, we managed to meet convincingly the MDG goal that was on this very issue. The problem, however, has to do with how come the country is still losing as much as 4.6 billion cedis yearly.
Yes, through breastfeeding, is it? With nutrition per se, you can't say that you totally eradicated malnutrition. That's why you can't do that. It's something that's developed, and it's a foundation for good growth. So the calculation was made on the basis of the fact that with good nutrition, you avoid a lot of childhood diseases like diarrhea, respiratory tract infection, even the just yesterday we launched the breastfeeding, and we give people the benefits of breastfeeding. It prevents diseases. Also the antibodies that the mother transfers to the child. And then it's also a basis for that matter, even if you give immunization, it takes, and then you grow healthy. So when you calculate the lack of this, and the people who are losing their lives as a result of not being exclusive breastfeeding, not even having the food diet, then it runs into that.
Finally, before we go, Doc,
it's an estimate. It's an estimate that which is projected to the future.
Doc, I finally want to find out from you how the future looks as far as this very issue is concerned. Are we likely to lose some more money, or you think some measures, that's if any at all, have been put in place, some measures by government are enough to ensure that you're able to save some money?
Well, we need a lot of clarity to be put by agriculture, especially food safety. We need to also ensure that at least we reduce the expectation of food items that numbers to grow what we really eat in the country. We need to encourage people to breastfeed exclusively for the 6 months, which also demands a lot of public education and establishing regimes all over the state. And we also need to also ensure that the importation of food items, especially those that we grow here, will not come to flood our economy, so that they will stop the cost of growing food. We also need to support farmers to grow what we really need. In other words, I'm talking about subsidy. So these are some measures that the economists and the politicians are working on. We are service providers, and then we only reflect what we always see.
Okay. Doc, many thanks for your time on News Desk this morning. And Dr. Ebenezer Piah-Dankyua is the Director General of the Ghana Health Service. He joined us on phone with some more on that very staggering amount of money that the country is losing to undernutrition. You're still watching News Desk here on the Journal News Channel on Multi TV. Time now for us to take another break. When we come back, Emmanuel Oboji will join us with business. Stay on.